All right, let's dive into a marketing strategy that honestly doesn't really feel like marketing at all. It's way less about those pushy ads we all try to skip and a lot more about making a genuine human connection. We're talking about getting out into your neighborhood and growing your business by becoming that trusted, familiar face in the community. So yeah, this is your playbook for winning with local events. You know, if you run a small business or a professional practice, like, say, a dental clinic or a local shop, you know this feeling all too well. You are an expert in your field, you're managing a team, you're handling all the day-to-day stuff. And somehow, on top of all that, you're supposed to be a marketing genius.
And that's the real tension, isn't it? You got into your profession to help people, to do the work you love, but you end up spending so much time just worrying about where the next customer or patient is going to come from. It forces you to wear these two totally different hats, and frankly, it can be absolutely exhausting.
And that right there, that's the core of the problem. Juggling what you're supposed to be doing with this constant nagging pressure to market and grow, it's a massive challenge. So you have to wonder, what if there was a better way, a way that feels more authentic, more true to who you are and what you do? Well, there is. It's all about community event marketing. This strategy really shifts the focus away from those old school sales tactics and puts it right back on what you do best. Connecting with people. It's all about building real trust and solid relationships right in your own backyard. So, what are we actually talking about here? It's pretty simple, really. Event marketing is just promoting your business by showing up at or even hosting these local community-focused events. Think about things like health fairs, school functions, wellness expos, or even small seminars in your town. It's your chance to step out from behind the desk and just have real face-to-face conversations. The first huge, and I mean huge, benefit is trust. When people meet you in person in a relaxed setting, it just breaks down those walls. That direct interaction makes you and your business so much more approachable. It fosters this real sense of familiarity. You become a part of the community, not just a business in it. Next up, and this is a big one, is awareness. Just getting out there, physically, introduces your business to a whole bunch of new people who might never have seen your online ad or walked past your storefront. This kind of visibility builds a much stronger local reputation, and that leads directly to more people reaching out. And finally, these events are just a fantastic way to generate high-quality leads. I mean, think about it. The people who stop to chat with you at a local health fair, they're already interested in what you offer. It's the perfect opportunity to gracefully collect contact info from locals who you can then follow up with and turn into long-term customers. Okay, so the why is pretty clear, right? But what about the how? Let's get practical. We're going to walk through a really simple 3-step playbook that's going to help you make your next community event a massive success. It really just boils down to these 3 phases. First, you plan. Super important. Second, you engage. And third, you amplify. If you get these 3 things right, you can turn a simple community fair into an absolute powerhouse for growth. Let's break them down. Step 1 is all about the prep work. Seriously, don't just show up. You've got to be intentional. First, pick the right events. If you're a pediatric specialist, go to the family health fairs. If you offer a high-end service, maybe a corporate wellness event is a better fit. Then set some clear goals. What are you trying to do? Get 20 new leads? Launch something new? Maybe just build goodwill? All great goals. And finally, let people know you're going to be there. Promote it beforehand on your social media, maybe with some local flyers. All right, step 2 is where the magic happens. It's all about creating a memorable experience. So don't just stand behind a table. Offer something interactive, a free screening, a little Q&A session, anything that gives people real value they can use. And while you're making those connections, make it super easy to get their info. A simple raffle works wonders. And please, remember this part. The engagement doesn't stop when the event ends. A friendly follow-up email is absolutely crucial. Step 3 is all about making the event bigger than the room it's in. And how do you do that? With technology, of course. Go live on Instagram from your booth for a few minutes. Create a simple, unique hashtag and encourage folks to use it. And after the event is over, share all those great photos and video clips on your website and social channels. This extends your reach so far beyond just the people who are physically there. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great in theory, but does it actually move the needle for a business? Does it work? Well, let's look at a quick case study and see the real-world impact. So let's take the experience of a practitioner, Dr. Rivera, who collaborated with a local gym at an annual wellness fair. By offering free screenings and a special joint wellness package, they created a really compelling reason for people to stop by their booth. And the result of that one day? A 20% increase in new patient inquiries. That's not just a feeling, that's a tangible, measurable result from a single day of engagement. It just goes to show you how powerful this strategy can be when you do it right. So, how can you track your own success? You just need to focus on these 3 key metrics. First, attendance. Pretty simple, how many people visited your booth? Second, engagement. How many of those people actually signed up for your raffle or your list? And third, the most important one, conversion. How many of those leads actually turned into new customers? Tracking these numbers turns a community event from just a nice thing to do into a measurable, repeatable growth strategy. Feeling inspired? I hope so. And the best part is, you don't need to go out and organize some giant festival tomorrow to see results. You can start small. So let's walk through a super simple action plan that you can literally begin this week. And I'm serious about this. The key is to just start. The goal here is progress, not perfection. One small, successful event is so much better than a massive, perfectly planned event that never actually happens. Here it is, your simple 3-step plan. This week, just do a little research. Find 1 or 2 upcoming local events that seem like they might be a good fit. Next week, just brainstorm one simple, interactive thing you could offer. And then, just take that first step. Reach out to the organizer and ask about participating. That's it. It's that easy to get the ball rolling. Because ultimately, participating in community events is about so much more than marketing. It's about building trust, it's about educating your neighbors, and it's about growing your practice in a way that feels good and authentic. So it really leaves us with one important question to think about. How will you grow your business by nurturing your community?